All right, this is Joe and Craig and Christy from the Metallic Onslaught. And who are you?
Jon Plemenik from Paralysis.
Paralysis, where is Paralysis from?
We're scattered around New Jersey, but we're mainly North Jersey based.
And do you play thrash metal?
Yes, we play thrash / hardcore / whatever you want to call it, metal. So.
And you're on tour currently with D.R.I.
Yes.
Which the tour might be over by the time this actually gets put up.
It might be.
Because how many dates are left on this tour right now?
So we're starting the second week. And there's 3 weeks on the run. So
yeah, it'll be over probably by the time this gets up.
Nice.
So tell us a little bit about you, how you got started, your band, what the scene's like currently in New Jersey. The worst thing that's happened to you on tour so far?
One question at a time.
I got a lot of them now. I started young. I was playing guitar when I was like 8 or 9. My mom bought me a guitar and kind of just picked it up from there, quit sports and just got into music. And I had a neighbor at the time that introduced me into like anything from Slayer and Testament to Bulldoze and Cro-Mags and all those bands in the hardcore realm, and he brought me to a bunch of shows when I was young, and that's kind of what sparked it all. And then I started the band in high school with a bunch of friends, and as the time went on, we all went our separate ways, and everybody found what they wanted to do in their lives, and I wanted to continue to do this, so I kept it going. And since I've been out of high school, we've been trying to tour, mainly DIY touring, but now we're kind of getting to the point where we can do stuff like this and be out on the road and do it a little better, and here we are. So, but yeah, it's been a good time. Tour with D.R.I. has been great. We've gone out with them a couple times before, so we're fairly friendly with them at this point, pretty good friends, I'd say. And it's kind of crazy because it's a full circle moment. Like I was just telling you before, they were my first hardcore show I went to when I was younger. So now to be touring and friends with them and whatnot, it's kind of surreal a little bit.
Nice. So what's some crazy stuff that's happened so far?
Well, last 2 nights Spike was in the hospital. He ended up needing some minor surgery, and so he wasn't playing guitar the last 2 nights. So me and my other guitar player and actually a younger kid, Gabe, who's in a band called World of Chaos, we all kind of helped out, learned a couple songs, and we played the set to keep the tour going so they didn't have to cancel any shows and then lose out on money or whatnot, and keep the fans happy and whatnot. But that was pretty crazy because, again, another surreal moment, playing guitar for them, not just being on tour, so kind of crazy. And it actually, funny enough, the last time we were out with them, Kurt got sick, so I ended up doing a couple songs on vocals to help out. So it's been kind of an ongoing theme with them now, where it's like each member gets sick and we're kind of trying to step up and
well, clearly you either need to join DRI or not tour with them.
Yes. We're bad luck for them, or we're all meant to be with each other. So we'll see. But yeah, so that's been I think the craziest part so far. We always have like issues with like van running stuff, and we're always trying to fix things. Like I'm pretty handy with that stuff. So like just before over there, I was doing the brake caliper and trying to replace that. So
wow,
doing shit like that.
You were well run and fix it kind of guy. Oh
well, I've had to learn the hard way a few times, and now I have like a whole toolkit in the van that I literally have every tool I need to fix anything. So
nice.
Kind of works out.
Have you stayed at any nice hotels?
No. We're trying to keep. We usually will have a trailer with us and we'll sleep in the van. Like I made like a bunk system, so it's like 2 people sleep on top, 2 people sleep on the bottom. It's pretty comfortable, and that saves us the money on the hotels. But we weren't sure how the weather was going to be, and we're like, fuck it, we'll just stay in hotels. So.
I think so far it's still warm enough to pull that off. But,
yeah.
So going back to the toolkit, what was the first incident that happened vehicle related that made you think that this was gonna be a thing that you needed to learn?
So my dad's like, he's very handy. He's a contractor, but he used to race cars back in the day, so he like has all the mechanical and like knowledge on all that stuff too. So I've learned from him kind of, and watching YouTube videos. But like, we've had things that have happened, and you know, a brake line goes and we have to go get it replaced, and it ends up being $200-300, or you know, you gotta do maintenance, do an oil change, that's $100. You do things like that, and then you realize like, oh, like it's really not hard, and like I kind of already know how to do it at home. So then I start kind of doing stuff like that. Like right on our way down to the tour, a brake line blew too, and luckily we were not on the highway. We were in like a town where we weren't driving, and I actually saw where it blew. So I was able to pull over, buy the things that I needed to do to fix it right there. So that's kind of like,
That's great.
just doing shit like that because I don't want to have to pay somebody to do it.
Yeah, no doubt.
There's also YouTube instructional videos.
Exactly. You can learn anything on YouTube nowadays. So
now every band is going to want you in the band, and
Everybody.
just to probably fix their vehicles.
Yeah, I mean, it's self-rewarding though, because you know, you fix something, you realize, oh damn, I actually did this myself. I didn't just pay someone to do it. It makes you feel that much better about doing it, you know. So kind of where we're at.
Being a hardcore fan for a while, like, is there a hardcore band that you still haven't seen that you would like to?
Bad Brains.
That's definitely one that would be sick.
No, possible.
Trying to think.
Black Flag is playing in Rochester next month.
Oh wow, that's
But
sick.
it's
Is that
only
with
one
the
original
new,
member.
That's like the new
With the new
edition.
lineup,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
One member and children.
You know, I don't know.
Yes, essentially. Essentially. But,
Just a lot of different people that have never been in a band.
Yes.
Recently.
I would have loved to see, like, I don't know if there's anybody particularly I would like to see nowadays, but like back in the day, like at their peak times, like I would have loved to see Leeway on like Desperate Measures era, or like
Right.
I would have loved
I just played it.
Life of Agony is my favorite of all time, and like seeing them on the River Runs Red tour, that would have been an all-time favorite thing for me. But yeah, I guess like that's where I kind of go, is like knowing the eras of where the bands were at. Like I would have loved to time travel to see those.
Makes sense, totally.
Yeah.
So what about current bands? What are some of those that you're into?
Into right now.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter. We actually just played with a band in Huntsville called Fourth Neglect, and they're like still a local band in that area, but I've been a fan of them, and my bass player's been a fan of them since 2017, 2018. So it was kind of cool to see them, and like they're a band that like got refreshed in my mind from the years. Trying to think who else. Yeah, that's like one that comes to mind. That's pretty good, I would say.
So how many? You have 3 albums out?
Yes, 3 albums and 2 EPs, but really on streaming it's just the 3 albums.
And the cassettes I bought.
Yes, that's from the last album.
So where can you purchase all of this?
So right now the only physical media we have is the new album Spiral of Suffering. So you could get that on our Big Cartel, which you can find through our social medias, or we also have CDs and vinyls for people in Europe through No Dust Records, and the cassettes in Europe through First Floor Funeral Records, who did the cassettes for us. So that's where you can kind of find everything, and then you can find us on streaming surfaces on whatever streaming platform you prefer.
And a Bandcamp page and stuff like that.
We got everything like that.
And Facebook and all that nonsense.
Yep.
TikTok.
Yeah, we do have a TikTok. We're not super up on it. We're trying, but we're not the.
Christy's big on TikTok.
I feel like we're all trying. I'm still kind of new to it myself.
Yeah, it's hard to figure out. It's still a brand new thing.
I saw your on your FYP, your age 10.
Yeah, they said I was 10, so.
Hell yeah.
I said this is my Cabbage Patch face. That's why I look 10.
Hell yeah.
It's not very hardcore.
So do you have anything to convey to wrap this up?
Just stay true to yourself, and You know, if you want something, just do it. You know, I thought that was a very cliche thing when everybody told me that, or you hear that all over the place. But if you put your mind to it, like, you really can do whatever you want. You know?
Yep, I agree with that.
And just keep in your own lane. Don't try to compare yourself to anybody else.
When I was your age, I was doing some crazy things myself, like moving across the country on a train with $1,000 in my pocket.
Hell yeah. But that's the only way you'll get to see things. Like, we're not a huge band, but we've at least been able to travel and see great things and meet great people and stuff like that.
Lot, you know, just being able to go different places, meet different people, see different sites.
So, and that's that. I'll take that over, you know, having a good job or you know,
working in a
life.
cubicle.
Exactly. So.
Awesome. All right. Thank you for the interview, and I can't wait to see you guys tonight.
And you can hear Paralysis music on the Metallic Onslaught radio show. Check Facebook and other social media outlets for the Metallic Onslaught. We will be playing Paralysis.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Thanks.